All right, so today we are making a order of 15 customized candles for a customer. She wants the color pink and the fragrance similar to cotton candy, so we are using pink sugar. And now I'm getting all of my wax, which is soy 464, and I'm putting it in my wax pitcher, and we're going to transfer that to the melting pot. And I'm getting all of the measurements ready. And once we put everything into the pot, we're going to go ahead and start preparing our jars for the candles. So now we're getting all of our jars, our wick stickers, and our wicks. And then once we put all of our wick stickers on the wicks, we're gonna place them in our wick placer. And then we'll place each wick inside that, and it will place the wick center. Then once we put all of the wicks inside of the jar, we'll put the wick holders on there to make sure the wick doesn't move when we're pouring the wax. And then after we finish all of that, we're gonna go back and check on the wax and pour the color and the fragrance in there. I'm gonna mix everything together. And here I'm just measuring out the fragrance and the color. I thought I didn't have enough room in the little pitcher, so I used my wax pitcher. Then I realized I did. So then we go ahead and we get that perfect color. So I add more drops until I get the desired color. And then once we do that, we pour it into the pot with the wax. We mix everything, make sure everything is at a correct temperature and everything is melted. And then once we do that, we're gonna go ahead and get the wax pitcher and pour that in and fill that up. And then we have our smaller pitcher and we use that to fill up all of the jars. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this. Okay, so now we're just taking off the wick holders. And then once we take those off, we're gonna go ahead and trim each of the wicks to the desired length. And then after we do that, we're gonna use the heat gun to make sure we smooth off the tops. And now we're gonna go ahead and get packing. All right, so now what we're gonna do is the box that I got the jars in, I just placed them back in there, and I am cutting up my thermal bubble wrap and making sure each candle is secure and covered with the thermal wrap. Then we use the peanuts to make sure it is extra safe. And then once we finish putting all the peanuts in, we're gonna put a layer of thermal bubble wrap. Also, I put in extra labels because I had leftover. And then I just taped everything up. And when I tell you, I taped everything, every corner, every nook, I made sure I taped them good. And so I didn't have enough room for all 15 because that was only room for 12. So eventually what I had to do is use one of my extra boxes, and we're gonna go ahead and get those in there. But guess what? Only 2 could fit in that box once I put in all the double bubble wraps and then the thermal wrap. So I had an extra box, I put it in. And then I transferred everything into the big box. And I put candle care cards, my business cards, and thank you cards in there as well. And then you know what I do? Taping up everything, making sure everything is taped securely and wrapped. And then once I did all of this, I have 2 boxes, but I want to put it into a bigger box to just have 1 box. So once I finish taping off everything and getting everything taped up, and I mean taped up real good and secure, then my husband carries the box out to the car for me. He was so nice, he even buckled in the candles for safety. Now this is the final results. I put the logo on the bottom, and then at the top is just a candle. And these are the results. I hope she enjoys them.